Mazda 3 Science 2030. Hello everyone. It is important to know that the 3 rubble note replete with progressive technical solutions and know-how has not become less reliable. For example, the car is equipped with innovative engines made using Sky-Active technology. This naturally aspirated 1.5 and 2-liter force with a record compression ratio of 14:1 are distinguished not only by their high power and economy but also by their reliability. True, the younger 1.5-liter engine has one feature. With short runs in winter when the engine doesn't have time to warm up to operating temperature, unburned fuel flows down along the walls of the cylinder into the crankcase. Because of this, the volume of oil increases, and its properties deteriorate. It simply dilates with gasoline. Therefore, if your route from home to work takes less than an hour, we advise you to check the oil level every week. When you realize that the volume of oil has increased, choose the time and drive a couple of hours on the highway at the medium speeds. Then the gasoline will evaporate and the quality of the oil will be restored. 2-liter Sky-Active force do not suffer from this ailment, but they wear out by 14,000 to 15,000 kilometers and even break the dry belt. Therefore, it is necessary to periodically monitor its condition. The consequences of a cliff can be very deplorable. At risk for both engine are individual ignition coils and oxygen sensors. Our time engines leak oil through the valve cover. However, to solve the problem, it is enough to replace the gasket, and if the motor is snotty from the end, then the front cover is put on the sealant. From preventive purposes on engine, the injection system should be cleaned every 13,000 kilometers. The manual 5-speed transmission is unquestionably reliable, but the 6-step turned out to be rather weak synchronizers of the third gear. If it sticks with 4, then the knot is already partially worn out. Clutch is long-lived, usually within 19,000 to 114,000 kilometers. You understand that the service life of the mechanism directly depends on the driving style. The hydromechanical automatic machine is durable and practically devoid of congenital source. There have been one-time cases of the release of the AKP, but they are not of mass nature. For the sake of extending the life of gearboxes, mechanics recommend updating the oil every 16,000 to 18,000 kilometers. But the drives on the 3 rubbles are rather weak. CV joints wear out for 13,000 to 14,000 runs. True, the driving style also makes its own adjustment to the durability of these notes. Mazda 3 as a rule doesn't drive slowly. Independent suspension will not disappoint the breakdowns of the second owners, even though it has its weak links. Wheel bearings and shock absorbers do not differ in durability. Moreover, outwardly worn parts of the chassis may look perfect, without oil streaks, but on the road the car will show its way on pumps. The remaining elements of the chassis can be called long plane. If the brake pads emit an unpleasant crack on a U3 rubble note, we recommend purchasing updated disc inserts. The reshaped part protects the brakes more effectively from dirt, moisture, and road chemicals. The body is reliably protected from corrosion, and its paintwork is not thicker than that of competitors. However, the Matryoshka has one big point. Rust quickly appears on the hinges of the trunk lid at the wedding point. The problem area is usually tinted, and then a protective film is glued on it. But on both body modifications, both 73 hatchbacks, corrosion appears in the area of the rear license plate lights. However, the elimination of the defect is not all ruinous. When buying a used Mazda 3, check the functionality of the power mirror mechanism. The fact is that in winter it often freezes, and at the moment of their folding, tears off the plastic gel from the axle. Despite the abundance of complex electronics, the 3 rubble note no longer has recurring problems with electrical equipment. In the cabin, unpleasant metamorphoses also occur over the years. The laser trim steering wheel is peeling off mainly due to the use of cosmetic for the care of plastic interior elements. Here perhaps are all the main source of the Mazda 3. Agree, not so much. Moreover, it is far from a fact that all of these listed defects will be on your car. Therefore, when choosing a used 3 rubbles, there are no contraindications. If you have had such a model, share information about what and how it breaks in the comments.